I'm a professional CNC designer and I'm using Illustrator for my designs. In this video I'm going to show you why I think Illustrator is a great option for that. Firstly, Illustrator is based on the vectors, and CNC machines are also based on the vectors. Meaning of that is basically everything about Illustrator is also about the vectors. Everything you can see here is the vector. We can easily check that clicking on that, and we can see the lines around, which is showing us that that's the vectors. There is another very easy option to check that. If we click on the view and outline, we can see outline vectors. For example, here the text is not vectors, but we can very easily make it to be if we click on the create outlines. Now also this is a vector. Next thing, interface of the Illustrator is very simple to use. Everything in Illustrator can be customized. If we click on the window, we can see a lot of options, what we want to see, what we don't want to see, or what we need and what we don't need. For example, we can remove toolbars, or we can put basic toolbars. Also on the view, we can add or remove things we don't need, like rulers and that kind of things. We can use Illustrator for multiple materials. It's not important if you are working on the wood or metal or plastic. You can use Illustrator for all of that. Layer options. On Illustrator we have layers, and that's very nice, so we can group the elements of the design to manipulate with them easily, or we can hide them, or we can lock them, or we can duplicate them. This is very important if you are working on the very complex designs and we have a lot of layers and elements. Next thing, paths and shards. In Illustrator we can very easily make a lot of shapes. We have a lot of pre-made also, but also we can create new ones with the pen tool, like simple one like this. We can see how easy it is to manipulate and to make them. Next one, typography tools. In Illustrator it's very simple to write something, and after that to manipulate with that, including make it bold or change the font, or convert that again to the outlines. After that we can again manipulate with that very easily. Export options. Everything what we make in Illustrator we can export in a lot of different formats. For example, if I want to export only this head, I can export only this head, or I can export everything, like by the groups or by the layers, by clicking on the export and export as. Here I can choose my final format. I used many other programs for CNC drawings and designings, but I was always coming back to Illustrator because I think it's the best option. Thank you for watching.